Hello, you're watching Avenue X, and today let's talk about the recently finished airing short web drama, 回响, Echo. This is a 13 episodes web drama that has just finished airing on the platform iQIYI, belonging to its Light On dramas. It is directed by the very famous film director Feng Xiaogang, written by the scriptwriter Dong Xi, whose real name is Tian Dailing and has written quite a few very highly acclaimed scripts. The drama is led by Song Jia, Wang Yang, also featuring Zhu Yucheng, Wu You, Bao Bei'er. It was shot from the end of 2021 December to middle of February 2022, mainly in the province Hainan. Based on the whole drama I've watched, I'll give it a rather high rating, a 2.5 gold mine. If I have to fall it onto a whole number, it will be a high 2 gold mine. It happens to impress me on certain levels and certain aspects of drama making. I will attempt to, while not spoiling the story for you, tell you why I would say this is a unique drama. Hopefully by the end of this video, you'll get a good idea about what type of drama this is and whether it may be something that you are interested in. Let me first introduce you to the story, the structure, the character setup. This is a contemporary setting drama. If you want to be specific, it's about 2018, but time is not that essential. Our protagonist is played by Song Jia. She's a policewoman. Because she's too responsible and works too hard, it heavily impacts her private life. She's married to Wang Yang's role, who is a professor of literature in the university. They have a daughter. They've been married for quite some years. Our story starts with a murder case of a young woman. The case becomes this policewoman's responsibility. Along the way of her investigation of this case, step by step, very slowly, which is really the whole span of this drama, you'll come across the drama that is mostly focused on the personal space of our main characters, the policewoman, the professor of literature. It influences their professional life, how professional life also in turn influences their private relationship. Mostly it's actually to do with human relationship, romance, a man and a woman's relationship, doubt, marriage, a very detailed anatomy of the psychological space of a person and also of people in relationship. The actual criminal case is just the through line, the bone on which all the meat hang, and the meat is actually not really the case. It really cannot be made by other platforms. Among the 4 major web drama platforms these days, this truly is only tailored to iQIYI's style. And then once iQIYI made it, it's almost impossible to put it in any existing categories of their drama categories. It does include a crime case. I guess that's why they put it in Light On, but it's so not your typical go to the end of the earth and grab the criminal type of story. If you are looking for a typical page turner, plot heavy, just focused on solving a murder, crime drama, this probably is not your cup of tea. On the positive end, what I think this drama has done very well. Point number 1, a very solidly produced contemporary drama, and probably better than other average contemporary dramas you see in Chinese dramaland, since it's been done by the very well-known film director Feng Xiaogang, and he has a very good cinematographer and scriptwriter and his own experience at disposal. So immediately it gives you that vibe of it's a carefully polished, clearly styled, designed, very professionally carried out production. The drama uses mostly live recording. You can hear very loud, actually sometimes, environment sound that is so recorded on set. Even the title sequence of the drama and the font used for the title, Echo, 回响, are all very graphically well designed to reflect the theme, echo, things that are mirroring back to each other. As you watch this drama, you understand why they do it. Then the second point, we have to talk about the actors. This drama is so right to cast the main couple, Wang Yang, Song Jia, as the married couple who has serious problems in their marriage. If you watched last year's Lifelong Journey, where they played a couple at some stage of that very long drama, and back then a lot of people really shipped them. They are just so perfect on screen, matching for each other. The physical appearance, when you see these two people stand together, just immediately get they are a pair. You can almost smell the tension, the pheromone, that's in the atmosphere when they are very strongly and emotionally charged at each other. Wife and husband showdown. Detailed conversation about things that you 99% of the time don't see getting represented on screen in any Chinese dramas. Also, Song Jia throughout this drama almost never wears makeup. Even with that, she's just stunningly beautiful. The type of lady who can bend anyone. She's one of the real alphas of Chinese drama land. When she's present, everyone is like secondary. Then for the other supporting roles in casting and performance, I really appreciate that also they find the perfect actor and actresses for those roles. They're all very good, so I wouldn't point them out one by one here, but I would just mention one person which I didn't expect, which is the actor Bao Bei'er. Bao Bei'er's role has a quite significant chunk of screen time during the mid stage of the story. If you don't know much about him, he doesn't have the best reputation in Chinese drama and entertainment business, public opinion, and I would say he totally deserves that. Okay, he brought that onto himself. There's no argument. If you go and search, you'll find it. A lot of people probably in China, if they know this drama contains him, they probably just wouldn't watch it. Honestly, I don't have a very good opinion about this person either. But I have to say, his performance in this drama is unexpectedly good. He fits that role so much that you sometimes forget it's being played by that bald guy. This is so due to the script's solid quality, the director's understanding of how to move all the actors as chess pieces on his board, and then obviously that the actors themselves have the actual professional skills to do the job. Point number 3, like I said earlier, this drama is more like a deep psychological analysis, sitting down at your psychiatrist for a long session than a typical crime investigation drama. You will hear a lot of very well written lines that are slightly, let's say, above average in daily life language, and they're doing it in a way almost like a contemporary stage play. The apartment building that a lot of scenes take place of this married couple is a completely built set because they want to be able to move the camera easily. So if it's a real actual apartment, you wouldn't be able to move a lot of equipment. So it's a completely built set with movable walls. And Feng Xiaogang designed with the cameraman many long take that takes place in this private living space. They'd be chatting in the kitchen and move to the dining room and move to the sitting room and move to their bedroom and getting out and then going to the study, and they're walking around the whole space, and it's one long take of them just getting into a conversation, and conversation starts to go crazy. It is such a great experience on camera for the audiences to have that one go shot. Great acting, great blocking, moving around the space to deliver that type of dramatic impact that you rarely see in Chinese drama land. If you really like long take, long conversation, clever conversation, deeper and sometimes more than ordinary life daily conversation happening in the drama, this is the only one I can think of that we've seen recently. For all those reasons I've stated above, it's worth spending a little bit of time, check it out. Unless you know right from the start that this is definitely not your type of stuff, then don't worry about it. But then let's talk about what is not so ideal about this drama. First is, I've already mentioned right at the beginning, the positioning of this drama. When you say it's a 迷雾剧场 light on drama, you expect the type of drama already. Although that expectation, it's not like iQIYI has ever stated we're only gonna do this specific type of drama in here. They're just saying broadly thriller, crime, suspense. It only has this place to land, which is light on 迷雾剧场, although it really isn't a typical one. So it's very hard to say what else can you do. You cannot create another category of drama that is called psychoanalysis drama from iQIYI and only put one drama in it. Anybody who knows 迷雾剧场 light on because of its reputation when its first couple of dramas got really popular, when they hear it's light on, they're gonna expect it to be something, but it's gonna turn out to be different, depending on how people deal with that gap of expectation. Some people will just feel, oh, I'm so not in for this and I feel cheated. And a couple of other previous not doing well 迷雾剧场 dramas kind of had the same problem. But then, why I have a positive response instead of a negative for this drama is because although it's different from my expectation, it's well done. And it's well done in ways that I didn't expect. Therefore, when I see something that is different and refreshing, I usually give it an extra point. Kind of encouraging and be thankful to something that's different from others. So that's still in a negative end in terms of this drama's performance and why I could totally see when somebody goes into this drama, they may not like it for that particular reason. The second not so ideal thing about this drama is, I still say, if they could just make the criminal case pacing better, and then the twists and turns of the case, if they can strengthen that just about, let's say 10%, 20%, it would probably balance off this drama better. This drama has a couple of episodes that's focused on the marriage relationship between our two leads, where it almost completely forgets about that it has a murder case along the way that the female leads needs to solve. One way is to re-edit the drama, pace it slightly differently, moving the scenes and stuff, and then maybe on the script level, just add a little bit more at the investigation end of things to balance it off. The third thing is, this drama still contains some kind of, you can almost feel intentionally added in lines and even voiceovers to make it past censorship. Over and over again that we are policemen and we have to, like fight for the justice and then keep the people safe. It has some parts of the drama where it's so manually injected. Ideally, you'd want it to not be there, but then crime dramas, particularly concerning police work dramas, have a lot of limits in Chinese drama land. Sometimes you just can't do certain things, or sometimes you have to do some things. So I understand. And relating to that is also, sometimes this drama uses voiceover, which is always something you should be using very carefully in drama and film. In this drama, I don't feel it's redundant, but I think it's been done not in the best way of cueing the audiences that it's for this purpose. Because this drama is heavily focused on Song Jia's role and her sort of mental space and how she views the world. If they set this up right from the beginning with very subjective camera views, angles, and editing, and just setting up the atmosphere, and right from the beginning, let you hear that there is actually a voiceover of her. It's almost like her commenting on her own life and her mental state along the story's development. Just set it up that there is gonna be a voiceover, then I think it will be fine, because it actually goes very well with the particular type of drama this is. But they didn't really do that. It just starts as a very normal crime investigation drama. Murder happens, she goes to investigate, and you've already watched quite some content of this drama. Suddenly a voiceover pops out of nowhere. And you're like, how weird. And in a way, I'd say if they are already doing that, they might as well just turn it up, do more voiceover of the character's internal monologue. But right from the beginning, let the audiences know this is the type of drama that's gonna use it, and use it very well. Probably everybody would accept it and think this is actually the unique strength of the drama, but they didn't, so it got a bit weird. The final thing that's not so ideal about this drama is there are a couple of things it hasn't really explained. It happened in the drama and then there's no follow-up and you don't quite know, so is that real? Did that happen in his imagination or her imagination? It's just like gone. There's no tying up of certain clues you see earlier. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but you'll see it if you watch through. You'll know what I'm talking about. Also, the final who gets the punishment is very not detailedly explained. It resolves to end screen types, just fonts and typing out in words, showing you who gets what sentence, who gets what sentence. Again, I think that's a censorship thing, is you have to tell the bad people who gets what. You can't just leave it open. To conclude, this drama is something I didn't expect I'd like, but I really ended up liking very much, and I cannot wait for Wang Yang and Song Jia to work together as a couple again in any future Chinese dramas imaginable. It could be periods, could be contemporary, I don't care. I just want to see these two on screen together. This drama ends with a very interesting scene that you rarely see in Chinese drama land of a couple, with the actress Song Jia and the actor Wang Yang, and her role the policewoman and his role the lit prof. It's just a perfect way of ending the story. And then also, honestly speaking, these two people, if they are a couple, right, in the story space, you can't imagine them not be the perfect tormentor of each other. And it's almost unimaginable that they'd ever be able to keep their hands off each other for too long. That's how interesting that relationship is, and also the actors just bring that to life so well. I hope this video is useful for you to decide whether you should venture into this 13-episode story. That would be the end of this review from Avenue X on the drama 回想 Echo. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, live long and happy drama watching.